Welcome to Midnight Tale Chronicles, your go-to spot for gripping crime fictions, chilling mysteries, and stories that twist until the very end. Whether it's classic whodunits or dark modern tales, we've got the suspense you crave. If this hooked you, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss the next unraveling secret. Let's dive deeper into the shadows together.
Harvest Home, Iowa, October 1952. The cornfields stretched flat and golden under a sky the color of old nickel, whispering dry secrets to the October wind. In Harvest Home, population 1247, the annual Harvest Festival was the one night when the town forgot its quiet grudges and pretended the hard years were behind it. Lanterns bobbed along Main Street like fireflies on strings, fiddles scraped under the stars, and the sharp crack of fireworks masked whatever darker sounds the night might hold. Children chased each other with sparklers, mothers balanced plates of pie, fathers nursed flat beers and talked crop yields. But on that festival night, amid the cheers and the smell of caramel corn, Elias Crow vanished. Elias was the town's invisible pulse. At 58, he was gaunt as a winter fence post, eyes sharp behind wire-rimmed glasses that always seemed fogged with thought. He ran the Western Union office in the back of the post office, a narrow room humming with telegraph keys and the faint ozone smell of hot wires. Every wire that came through carried someone's confidence. A daughter eloping to Des Moines, a farmer begging the bank for another month, a wife confessing an affair to her sister in Cedar Rapids. Elias never judged, never gossiped. He just tapped out the code and kept the secrets locked in his ledgers like money in a vault. No one saw him after dusk on festival night. He had been seen pedaling his old Schwinn toward the river road around 7, coat flapping, a satchel slung over his shoulder. Dawn the next morning found his bicycle half sunk in the riverbank mud, front wheel still spinning lazily like a dying clock. Wedged beneath the frame was a sodden telegram form, ink blurred but legible. The old claim is valid. Come clean. No sender listed, no body, just echoes.
Sheriff Harlan Tate paced the muddy bank, boots thudding against the soft earth. Harlan was 40, broad-shouldered, with the slow drawl of a man who preferred fishing to paperwork. "Drunk fall, maybe," he said to Deputy Sims, who was younger and still believed in clues. "Or he run off with some gal from the fair." Sims shook his head. The bicycle tracks veered away from the water, deliberate, then vanished into trampled grass. Someone had dragged the bike to make it look like an accident. Whispers spread faster than the morning fog. By noon, the Harvest Home diner was thick with grease smoke and speculation. Beatrice Harlow heard it first from Mabel Lundgren, who hammered on her door like Judgment Day. Beatrice was 72, widow of a school superintendent, with a teacher's unblinking gaze and fingers that flew over knitting needles like accusations. She lived in a creaking Victorian on Elm Street, the kind of house that remembered better days. Thanksgiving was her domain. She hosted every year, table groaning under turkey and fixings, neighbors crammed in like they belonged. But that morning, she felt the chill, deeper than October. "Elias, gone." Mabel thrust a crumpled newspaper clipping forward. "Bike by the river. That note." Beatrice's needles paused mid-stitch. Land claim? From the Depression? Elias had wired her last week, voice low over the phone. "Found something buried deep, Ms. Harlow. Real deep." She grabbed her coat. "Diner. Now." The diner smelled of coffee and fear. Locals hunched over plates of hash, cigarettes curling smoke toward the tin ceiling. Beatrice slid into her usual booth, eyes scanning. There, Victor Langston, bank president, pillar of Harvest Home, laughing too loud with Harlan. Victor was 45, silver fox handsome, the man who bankrolled the festival lights and the fireworks. His daughter Amelia's spring wedding to a Des Moines lawyer's son was the talk of 3 counties. Victor caught Beatrice's eye and raised his coffee mug like a toast. She did not smile back. "Ms. Harlow?" drawled Harlan, approaching. River drags came up empty. Telegrams a mystery, no sender, no record. Victor loomed behind him. Elias owed money to half the town. Prying eyes get what's coming sometimes. Beatrice's gaze pierced. Prying? Like old wires? Victor's smile cracked just a hair. She filed it away, needles resuming their ominous click-click. Thanksgiving fog cloaked the town like a shroud. Beatrice's dining room overflowed. Turkey steaming, mashed potatoes whipped fluffy, sweet potato casserole with marshmallow crust, green beans almondine, cranberry sauce from last year's berries, pumpkin pie cooling on the sill. Neighbors crammed in, the Lundgrens, greasy-handed Tommy the mechanic, quivering sisters Agnes and Ruth from the library, gruff Doc Wheeler with his black bag always close.
Talk turned to Elias as pie was passed. "Tracks away from the water," Tommy muttered, glancing at the window where shadows shifted. Someone dragged him off. Agnes whispered. Elias told Ruth he dug up 32 logs, Whitaker farm deed, forgery. Beatrice leaned in. The Whitakers, Dust Bowl ghosts, their riverfront acres snatched in '33 when the bank foreclosed. Silas Langston, Victor's grandfather, bought it for pennies at auction, turned it into prime farmland, built the family empire. The bank followed, then the influence. "Proof?" Beatrice asked. Ruth nodded, voice trembling. "Wires from Jed Whitaker, deed fake, boundaries wrong." Then silence. Elias matched it to new surveys, said the claim was still valid, statute never ran out on fraud. Doc Wheeler grunted. "Langston's own the bank now. Expose that, ruin Victor, ruin Amelia's wedding. Society pages won't print grandfather was a crook." Beatrice's mind whirred, motive, opportunity. But as plates cleared, a knock rattled the door. Deputy Sims, hat dripping fog. "Ms. Harlow?" "Found this near the river." He held a knitting needle, snapped in half, similar to hers, but not hers. Red herring or threat. Night fell heavy. Beatrice couldn't sleep. She pedaled to Elias's office under cover of fog, heart hammering against her ribs. Door ajar. Inside, shelves ransacked, ledgers missing, drawers yanked open. Footprints in dust, large men's boots. Victor's size? Panic clawed her throat. She snatched a surviving 32 wire from the floor. Silas to a shady notary in Des Moines. Validate deed, no questions. And Jed Whitaker's desperate plea. Claim valid, fight it. A creak behind her. She froze. Footsteps outside. A bike light flickered past. Tommy's old bike? She slipped out the back, pulse thundering, hiding in alley shadows as the figure melted into the fog. Festival night 2, fireworks primed for the grand finale. Beatrice staked her booth at the diner, needles idle, watching. Victor schmoozed the crowd, Amelia glowing beside her fiancé, Dr. Ellis from the city. Harlan entered, face grim. More tracks to Langston Barn, but Vic's alibi, diner all night, folks saw him. Doubt gnawed. Red herring? Tommy fidgeted nearby, avoiding eyes. Doc Wheeler slipped Victor an envelope. Hush money? Fireworks boomed, shaking the glass. Crowds surged outside, sparks raining like judgment. Victor approached Beatrice's booth, eyes shadowed. Stirring pots, widow? Elias was trouble. She slid the wire across the table. Whitaker claim. Your granddad forged it. Elias proved it. That telegram from Jed's son? Victor's fist clenched. Lies! He snatched it, crumpling. Amelia paled. Father?
Harlan lunged, but Victor bolted through the kitchen into the night. "Stop him!" Beatrice yelled, adrenaline surging. She chased on foot, fog swallowing shouts. Fireworks masked a scream. Hers? No. Victor's pickup headlights pierced the mist. Tommy's truck. "Get in!" He floored it toward Langston Barn, a black bulk by the river. Harlan's siren wailed behind. Barn doors yawned. Victor fumbled inside, lantern swinging. Harlan tackled him mid-lunge. "Gotcha!" Up in the loft, lantern glow revealed Elias, trussed in ropes, mouth gagged, eyes wild with fear and fury. Bruises bloomed on his face like dark flowers. Victor had ambushed him at the river, bicycle shoved in as cover, hauled him here to silence forever. He'd expose it all, Victor snarled, cuffs biting wrists. Deed forgery, bank collapses, Amelia shamed, family name dragged through mud. Beatrice climbed the ladder, hands steady despite the terror. She cut the ropes with a pocket knife from her purse. Elias gasped air, voice raspy. "Brave fool, why not run?" "Truth," he croaked. Jed Jr. wired the claim, told Vic first, mercy call. He panicked, hit me from behind, thought drowning looked better. Dawn broke, fog lifting like a curtain. Victor confessed in the sheriff's office, voice flat. Grandfather's crime, the forged boundaries, the pennies on the dollar auction, while neighbors blocked bids in 33 to save farms, but not the Whitakers. The claim was valid. Fraud had no statute in Iowa for land. Bank would fold, fortune gone. Town reeled. Whitaker's heirs would reclaim the river acres. Whispers turned to quiet reckoning. Amelia's wedding postponed. Victor faced charges. Beatrice returned home, needles clicking again. Thanksgiving leftovers sat cold on the sideboard. She knitted by the window, watching the cornfield stand sentinel under pale sun. The town would heal, slowly, like a scar. Truth had been delivered, painful as frostbite, but necessary. In Harvest Home, the harvest was in, and some secrets, finally, were gathered.